I am Savvy Mike, and this is Savvy Reviews, where I review movies and TV shows, and I also react to a trailer here and now and then. And again, it just depends on when I feel like, or when when it's a big trailer. Like, I think a Project Hail Mary trailer is coming soon, so you might get a trailer reaction for that. So yeah, when it's a movie like that I'm anticipating and excited for, I'll definitely react to the trailer. But enough of me explaining what this is. Let me waste your time like this movie wasted mine by talking about it. Yes, this is the new streaming movie of the weekend. It's called PLAYDATE. It dropped on Amazon Prime, and while of course this is no Frankenstein, God no, I wanted to watch it because it's a new movie. One, I like Alan Richardson. I like Kevin James in movies as well. Like, while he's not in the best comedies that I've ever seen in my life, I still find some of his movies charming. I found Zookeeper charming, I found the one where he played the teacher who became a MMA fighter charming. Like, he does make a good movie every now and then, but this was not the time that he made one. Nor Alan Richardson. I love Reacher. Reacher is an amazing show to me. And so I like Alan Richardson. There was rumors of him being Batman. Do I think he could play the Dark Knight himself? I don't know, honestly. Honestly, at this point, when they casted Robert Pattinson, look, no shade to him because he did a great job. Excellent job. Great casting, Matt Reeves. Amazing work. When they casted him, I knew you could cast anybody. You could get anyone. Fuck it. Go find them. Either way. So, if they were to say Alan Richardson is going to be your new Batman, I wouldn't be mad at him. He kicks ass. He's buff. He's big. He has some charm and charisma. He could be a cool Bruce Wayne, but a really brooding and intimidating Batman. I wouldn't be mad at it. Wouldn't be mad at it at all. But either way, I didn't see no Batman in this. No. He plays a goofy character in this. His name is, I believe, Jeff. I believe that's the name of this guy. And apparently Jeff was in the military. And by the way, I'm going to spoil this. I am. One, because you shouldn't watch it. I'm telling you right now, don't waste your time. I'm about to tell you everything that happens in this movie and how stupid it is. Now, I'm not going to take long doing that because honestly, the plot's pretty simple. But regardless of it, I have to spoil the ending and what happens and the twists and turns, quote unquote, because it was just dumb. It was just stupid, and those type of twists and turns shouldn't be in a movie like this. So I'm going to spoil it, but this is your warning. I'm letting you know. Just know the movie's bad. Don't watch it. Okay. Now that you know that, and you shouldn't watch it, and you're continuing to watch this video, yeah. So he was a military guy who was unfortunately disbanded from the military. They got rid of him because he did some weird shit, I guess. I don't know. They really didn't flesh that out, but the sergeant tells him he's a perfect soldier, and that matters, right? And so I guess he gets hired at this place, this laboratory, and he's security guard, and he just stumbles upon this kid, this fucking kid, calls him CJ, because I guess that's what the kid said his name was. And so he just takes the laboratory kid with him. Like, while yes, this is kidnapping, in his head he thought he was doing a good deed because the kid was trapped and he needed to be free. So I'm gonna free him while taking him from this laboratory and not going back to my job. Just stole the kid, right? That's stupid, number one. And you have Kevin James, who is a stepfather to this other child who likes to dance on TikTok. Nothing wrong with that. He likes dancing in general. But he wants to be a good stepfather to this kid because I guess the kid is lacking a father figure in his life, or been lacking one, and he calls him dad. So he really looks up to Kevin James, right? Really does. Kevin James is the lacrosse coach for his team. They have a nice little cool dynamic, right? And so Kevin James gets fired, and now he's on daddy duty, right? So he has to take the kid to the park. And lo and behold, while he's taking the kid to the park, he runs into CJ and Alan Richardson's character, Jeff, and everybody's playing catch, and they just, and Jeff decides that they all should be friends. But while Jeff is deciding that, he fails to mention to Kevin James that, yeah, they're on the run right now from some people who want the kid back, because the kid is very important. No, this isn't the cops looking for the kid. No, this is just some force that's going to get him back. And so that's basically the setup of all of this. People start shooting at him. It start going. It basically turns into while it's called Playdate, it's really more of a road trip movie, if anything. Like, they start going somewhere, and honestly, they don't really know where they're going. They're really running away. And I'm trying to figure out how long this day was, because I feel like this happened in the span of a day, but they were on the road for a really long time. And so I'm like, how long was this day? I get, it's just out, but how long is this fucking day? Like, what? You can't just go from town to town and long highway drive after long highway drive and the day not end at some point, right? But the day was long, and the whole time they're getting chased, and that's basically the setup of this fucking movie. So now that I've set it up, I'm gonna tell you the good and the bad, and get out of here, because there's a lot of setup for me to just tell you how I felt. The good, right? There was some things I did like. Well, one thing. It wasn't some things. It was one thing. Okay, I guess the times the action started happening, it was mildly entertaining. I'll say that's what the beginning of this movie was. It was mildly entertaining. Like, the setup was okay. It was like, okay, let's see where this goes, I guess. But after that, it goes nowhere. Kind of like them when they're running from the guys, and they're just driving. Like, I don't know where we're going, but we're going somewhere. Either fucking way. But yeah, I just wanted to see what happened, because I was mildly entertained at a point, but then at some point I was very annoyed. And I guess it's cool to see Alan Richardson do action stuff, and the kid, that's the kid that he took. He did some action stuff in this, and that was cool. I guess more so him was a cool part about it. The kid, he's basically a clone of a fucking Alan Richardson character, Jeff, because the sergeant that got rid of him said he was the perfect soldier, and he hates that he has to get rid of a perfect soldier, so they cloned him. So that's what the kid is. It's CJ, clone Jeff. This makes sense. That's why they call him CJ. A fucking clone. That was dumb, stupid, right? But I like clone Jeff. I do. I think it's stupid, but he was a part of the reason this movie was as mildly entertaining as it was, right? So you got that. And like I said, Kevin James did what he could, and also I do like the mom mafia with Isla Fisher and the other moms. That was a cool bit. That was, anytime it started to happen, I wanted more of it. I was like, honestly, this should be the movie. Like, the mom mafia should be the ones going after them because they were hired by whoever to get the clone back. I don't care. They're more entertaining than everything else that's going on in this shit. But outside of that, was about all with the good. It was a lot bad, though. This was very cheesy, very corny. None of the jokes really truly land. And it was directed and edited very poorly. Like, the action scenes are not directed well. There's a lot of shaky cam going on. Barely any focus on what's happening on the screen. So you can't really even get into the action that's happening on the screen. Your head's just moving. Like, okay, I guess Alan Richardson is fighting somebody right now. And, it just feels like a waste of Alan Richardson. Like, he's a really good action guy. So, like, you can focus it up and just let him work. Like, you don't have to add that shaky cam effect to it all. That was trash, to be honest, in my opinion. So yeah. And then the editing, it was a lot of moments in this movie where I guess I was watching this way too close because it didn't deserve that, but it was a lot of moments where, like, something would happen. Okay, there was a part where Alan Richardson and Kevin James and the kids, they went back to Jeff's place, and Kevin James started to question him, and Alan Richardson pulled what we thought to be a gun out on him, and it wasn't a gun, it was a ketchup dispenser, and he started shooting him with it. It was all over his face. He was very messy, right? Kevin James was messy, and he did some dialogue while he had all of that on his face. So instead of, like, just, I don't know, adding a moment where he goes or immediately, instead of him just standing there still talking and joking around like he doesn't have ketchup all over him, go to the sink, wash it off, You don't really have to cut it. You don't really have to do it. Like, he just has to walk to the sink and wash off the ketchup, and that just be that. No, like, they literally take, director yelled cut, clean Kevin James up, and came right back into the scene with him looking nice. Like, it didn't even look like ketchup was on him. And I'm just like, either that was an editing mistake or that was a directing mistake. Either way, it was a fucking mistake. And it was a lot of moments like that. It was a lot of moments where something would be happening and it wouldn't be happening anymore. And it would just cut to, and it was just like that was happening. No, forget it. It was like, what was going on in the editing booth? Like, this movie isn't flowing well. It's very choppy, very fucking choppy. So it just added to the horrible experience I was having while watching this corny ass, cheesy ass, basically redundant, you've seen it before story play out. And I'm just like, okay. And then they bring the twist on, right? Come to find out the kid isn't somebody's kid. Like, it's not somebody that was birthed from a mom or dad. No, it's just a fucking clone. And it's a clone of Alan Richardson's character, Jeff. And they even say, yeah, we cloned all the good parts about you and just left out the bad, right? And not only did they make one of these clones, they made a whole fucking army of them, which gave us one of the stupidest third act action scenes and sequences I've seen all year. Dumb. Just fucking dumb. It was like, what the hell is going on right now? People started appearing up. At some point, Alan Tudyk shows up in this, and you're just like, what is he doing here? Like, why? Like, you could have got any random to do this. Why go get Alan Tudyk? He deserves better than this. He deserves a role where he's actually doing something, not where he just had to show up for a day or two, say some lines, take some pictures, and leave. Yeah, this was bad. A lot of Amazon product placement too. Shout outs to Amazon as well. This is horrible. It wasn't a good movie. Don't waste your time. And look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm the person that liked that Jamie Foxx, Cameron Diaz movie that came out this year back, and I didn't mind that. Like, I didn't. It was what it was, but it was enjoyable. I liked what it was. So I could cut my brain off and enjoy something for what it is, right? But even when I cut my brain off, this still was dumb. It's just like, okay, what am I watching right now? Either way, have to give it a 1 out of 5 salves. Yes, this is indeed trash. The reason I'm giving it a 1 is because of, like I said, it was mildly entertaining in the first act. And at some point, it just started to get stupid. And then at that point, it was off the fucking rails. Don't waste your time. Go do something else. Don't be me. Like, I just wasted your time, 15 minutes, maybe 12, 13 minutes of your life by telling you about this movie. Don't watch it. You don't have to watch it now. I just saved you an hour and a half. Now, while I was just up at 6 a.m. doing nothing, and I wanted to watch the movie to review it, here we are. You don't have to. So don't do it. Please stay away from it. Go do something else. What do the kids say? Touch grass? I don't know. Go do that. Go hug a tree. I don't care. Anything you do will be better than this. Honestly. Either way, let me know what you think in the comments below about Playdate if you did have the chance to see it. Either way, I'm Savvy Mike, and this is Savvy Reviews, giving our first trash we had to at some point. I love, like I said, still love the actors. Don't hate me, actors. The director, we gotta talk because that was weird. I don't know how you let this go out, but maybe Amazon had final say in the cut, so who knows. Either way, let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, I'm Savvy Mike, and this is Savvy Reviews. Peace.